Most Haunted Places in the UK, Part 2. Our world is blessed with many ancient buildings, and these are placed in our care. Millennia ago, people before us have lived in or used those buildings for different purposes. It should then be of no surprise that some of these places come with ghost stories. In addition, the UK is a sure hotbed of paranormal activities. Its ancient buildings are grim reminders of its gruesome history. That convincingly explains why Britain is considered the most haunted country in the whole world. In the first part of this video, we've heard about headless phantoms, tormented souls, and spirits with various forms and actions. In this second part, please let's continue our discussion of the most haunted places in the UK. 10. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire. This is the first of the two places in Gloucestershire on Ancient Ram Inn located in Gloucestershire. Dating back to the 12th century, this Grade II listed building, which is also a former pub in Wootton-under-Edge, has often been described as the most haunted house in Britain. This is due to the fact that the house is historically the location of many sinister incidents, including child sacrifice, black magic rituals, and suicide. It also served as a hideout for criminals. Ancient Ram Inn is thought to be home to all sorts of spooks, such as two demons, orbs, and a witch. Many who have visited this property have said it's the scariest place. The doors of the house are always open to ghost hunters, though they have to book in advance. 9. Buckland Abbey, Devon. Remember that in the first part of this video, reference was made to Bury Pomeroy Castle in Devon as one of the most haunted places in the UK? Now let's us go back to Devon, this time to Buckland Abbey, a historic house which was once a Cistercian monastery. Founded in 1278, monks lived a quiet, simple and peaceful life here as they cultivated the land and cared for their animals, until the 1539 dissolution. Some people say that the doomed spirit of Sir Francis Drake, a famous seafarer and privateer who bought the estate in 1581 and made it his home until he died in 1596, haunts Buckland Abbey. His ghost is believed to have taken up residence after signing a pact with the devil, leading a supernatural pack of snarling dogs. 8. Bley Rectory, Essex. If you watched the first part of this video, you will easily recollect that Manningtree in Essex is a haunted place. Now, we still have another place in Essex in consonance with what we told you earlier about Essex. Now, Bley Rectory, a Victorian mansion in the quaint village of Bley, is our next destination. Destroyed by fire in 1939, it has a long-standing reputation as being the most haunted location in Britain, following a series of reported unexplained paranormal encounters. The first indication of the likelihood of something paranormal in the house was footsteps reportedly heard in the dead of night in the 1860s. A few other paranormal events reported in the house are two headless horsemen, a phantom carriage, the ghost of a nun, the phantom ringing of the servants' bells, and bottle throwing. 7. Corfe Castle, Dorset. Corfe Castle is one of the two places in Dorset to be mentioned in this video. The majestic ruin has witnessed thousands of years of history, from the era of Saxon kings to Civil War sieges. The castle, built by William the Conqueror, served as a royal fortress and a beloved residence of King John and Edward I. It has been reported that a headless female ghost in white stalks the battlements. The woman is believed to have committed treason during the Civil War, given the history surrounding the castle. 6. Balgal Castle, County Antrim, Northern Ireland. Great! We find a location in Northern Ireland on this list. County Antrim, steeped in history, should not be a stranger to haunts. Balgal Castle, located on the shores of County Antrim, is believed to be haunted by the ghost of Lady Isabel Shaw. She fell to her death more than 4 centuries ago when she was locked up in a room by her husband, Lord James Shaw, at the top of the castle simply because she couldn't produce a male heir. While attempting to escape to avoid being starved to death, her tragic fall occurred. Her spirit reportedly wanders the castle to this day. There have been reports of knocking on doors and then appearing and disappearing in rooms. Another ghost who is said to have called Balgal Castle home is Madam Nixon, who lived there in the 19th century. 5. Hampton House, Dorset. Alright, let's go back to Dorset. This county is the location of Hampton House. As a house thought to be one of the most haunted places in England, a pair of duelists reportedly haunts the Great Chamber. There they reportedly interrupted a female guest by fighting. There have also been reports of tapping sounds heard from the wine cellar. The ghost of the Grey Lady has also been found around the house on many occasions. Other reports indicate the padding sound of a phantom cat's feet heard on the bare floorboards around the Hampton House. 4. Dunster Castle, Somerset. Even in Somerset, a ceremonial county in southwest England, we have another one of the most haunted places in the UK. It is Dunster Castle, a majestic fortress dating back to the Norman conquest of the 11th century. The castle, which was redesigned by the Luttrell family, who resided there for 600 years, transformed from a medieval stronghold into a Victorian country house. The castle has witnessed many momentous events, such as the Siege of 1643, the renowned Civil War, and the Second World War. The strings of history left behind by those incidents may have inspired the reported strange encounters in the castle, such as floating lights, a man in green, and dungeon skeletons found chained together. 3. Mary King's Close, Edinburgh. Let's take some time to check Scotland, precisely the city of Edinburgh. Buried deep beneath the ancient streets of this capital city, the Royal Mile is Mary King's Close. In Edinburgh, it's thought to be the most haunted place, and in Scotland, it's one of the most haunted places. The dark and mysterious past of this unique location in Scotland brings it here. The first series of events regarded as ghost sightings dated to the 17th century. It was during the plague of 1645, which reportedly claimed the lives of about half of the population of Edinburgh. Due to the lack of proper sanitation, plus the cramped tenements, the epidemic was rampant in Mary King's Close. The ghost of a 10-year-old girl named Annie, killed by the plague, is thought to be one of the most famous ghosts to haunt the building. 2. Woodchester Mansion, Gloucestershire. We have another location in Gloucestershire. Woodchester Mansion is an uncompleted Gothic revival mansion situated in Gloucestershire. Whilst it looks finished from the outside, many features are missing on the inside. Grade 1 listed building on the site of an earlier residential building known as Spring Park was abandoned in the middle of construction, probably because its builders saw it as a haunted place, as it has gained a reputation as a haunted location over the years. There have been reports of several paranormal sightings, including a phantom horseman, one certain tall man of the chapel, and a ghost in the cellar. Ghosts have reportedly attacked some visitors to the mansion, while others have collapsed. Women have reported seeing a floating head in the bathroom. Others said they had spotted the spirit of an elderly woman and the ghost of a little girl at the site. 1. Tower of London. Are you shocked to find the Tower of London on this list? If so, you don't know much about the historic castle in central London on the north bank of the River Thames, serving officially as His Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress. The Tower of London has come under countless investigations by paranormal experts and teams over the years. The Wakefield Tower, which probably served as a private residence for the Queen, is believed to be haunted by the ghost of Henry VI. On the anniversary of his death, the King's sad figure is said to be seen pacing around Wakefield Tower continuously until the clock strikes midnight. Also, the White Tower is believed to be haunted by the White Lady. She has been reportedly seen waving at groups of schoolchildren with her perfume thought to linger around the White Tower. The physical illness of many guards has been linked to the scent. That concludes our discussion of the most haunted places in the UK in this two-part video. Have your ear on the ground whenever you're there. Please, let's have your comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.